Today we're talking about how to be happy for the rest of your life. How's it going, guys? Dr. Tank Farm D here, board certified practicing medicine specialist and personal health coach, helping action takers like you take back control of their lives and emotional health. And although I am a practicing medicine specialist, I'm not your specialist. So if you have any questions regarding your condition, please see your doctor. Don't forget to like and subscribe for our weekly videos. Let's get into it. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but there's an item that I would want. And I watch reviews on it, read reviews on it. I'd ask on forums what people thought about it. I would wait for it, save for weeks and months. Look at the page every day hoping there's a deal. Just when I'm about to click submit, and as quickly as I get that confirmation number, the fun wears off. Right after that, I'm looking for the next new thing. Even though that item hasn't even shipped yet. If I'm not doing something fun or enjoying something new, I'm looking for the next fun or new thing to do. And I'm constantly in search of the things that make me happy. This search for happiness doesn't seem to end. And I'm not the only one who isn't happy. In January of 2022, Gallup poll did a study, and it found that in the past 2 years, happiness has dropped 7% in America. So less than half of Americans are happy right now. And with things the way they are and the way they're going, it doesn't look like things are going to get any better. We're all chasing happiness in some way. And why shouldn't we? Happiness feels amazing. The swell of hormones in our body triggers our emotions like that. But just as quickly as our emotions swell up and we feel great, we can feel afterwards. It's kind of like fast food, how you eat it and you enjoy it in the moment, but right after, you feel terrible. But fast food serves a function. It's available, it's quick, and it's accessible, and hopefully affordable. So that's what we search for happiness. We want to find something that's quick, available, accessible, and hopefully affordable for us. Now, happiness makes life worth living. But sometimes that happiness is like a car burning fuel on a small tank. And it's burning that fuel quickly. And with the price of gas nowadays, it's hard to keep up that happiness. We're always searching for new things that make us happy. Because when we try a restaurant for the first time and enjoy it, we want to go back. Because we enjoyed the food, we enjoyed the experience, we enjoyed the service of it, and we want to come back to that. But by the second time, we enjoy it just a little less. And by the third time we go there, we probably want to change venues now. We're tired of it. This constant human search for novelty drives us to be unhappy. But how do we fix this? And I've been guilty of this too. I've constantly searched for things to do or things to get that make me happy because it's new and exciting. But then quickly I realized it wasn't making me happy. There was something going on after I received the item or did the activity that made me unhappy. And I didn't really realize it until I finished this season, or actually the entire show, of Modern Family. Modern Family is a comedy, and it's an award-winning comedy. It's hilarious, but after I watched the series finale, I wanted to watch the behind-the-scenes episode. And then I went to look for trivia online. I wanted to do everything I could to stay involved in this universe because it was fun and exciting. And I guess that's why people watch reruns of a show. They're comfortable with it, and it's funny. But what I didn't realize was that I needed to move on from something that was ending. And this excitement and closure was important in life as well. Things started to change when I realized that there was a difference between happiness and fulfillment. Tony Robbins says that fulfillment is providing value to another human being. The framework I use to find out if something is fulfilling is I see if it's productive. And in order to really understand what productivity is, we have to understand the opposite. The opposite of being productive is not being non-productive. The opposite of being productive is consumption. When we consume something for happiness, it's quick gratification that wears off very quickly. It could be an object that we experience or absorb, like movies, books, or food. It could also be a spectrum of activity, like sightseeing or concerts. Even books can be consumptive. Knowledge can be consumptive. In the field of practical psychology, like self-help, if you absorb that information, you read books, and you learn about how to be a better person and have better relationships, that's amazing. But if you don't apply that information and use it, it defeats the point of it. You're absorbing knowledge for no other sake than just to absorb it. There's an infamous Superman villain who practices this. Brainiac is a sentient alien computer that travels the universe and collects the data that it gets from every planet that it travels to. Once it collects all that data and uploads it to its database, it destroys the planet because it wants to be the sole collection of all that information. This is important because Brainiac finds significance in being the sole collection of information. It only collects information and it doesn't apply it. And that highlights how having information doesn't make you significant. You're replaceable by a search on Google. Finding happiness by being productive is much different. When you're productive to find happiness, that happiness is harder to attain, but it lasts much longer. In order to be productive, though, you have to contribute to society. One way of doing it is that you could create art. You could create music, poetry, paintings, baking, gardening. You could also contribute to society by helping other people and contribute to their growth. Another way of contributing to society is that you can help people by passing on that knowledge. Not only do you consume the knowledge, but if you pass it on, that's how you contribute and find fulfillment. These are all great ways of finding fulfillment in life and be happy. Now you might think, I'm not good at anything, I can't do anything or contribute. Well, you could just try something. See if something works for you. Try to create something that you've always wanted to do. Zig Ziglar says you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And once you start getting better. And every iteration that you do, you get better results. And you'll be proud of what you contribute to society. It's important to focus on the fulfillment and not the goals that you have at hand. There's a distinction here, because when you focus on the goals, there's closure and resolution, but it leaves you wanting more. Whereas if you focus on the skill and honing your craft, you get fulfillment from it. So not only do you get better results with each iteration, but you improve as well. And when you're done with one iteration, you can create another one. When you only focus on consumption, there's a finite amount that you can consume before you get tired of it or you can't consume any longer. But if you find fulfillment and contribution, there isn't an end to that. Now, not everything neatly falls into consumptive or productive. Some people find things consumptive that are very productive, and vice versa. In addition, everybody has different appreciation for these skills. I'm also not saying don't have fun. Fun and happiness are what make life worth living. But you have to balance your consumptive and productive needs. You have to contribute to society what you can, but also enjoy of what life gives you. And once you find that balance, that's when you'll truly be happy. What do you guys think? Are you balancing your consumptive and productive needs? Let me know in the comments down below. If you're struggling with your emotions, like my client Sarv, who said that he was close to giving up. He wanted to find a way to die without actually pulling the trigger, because he just wanted the pain to go away. I gave him some of the tools of the Emotional RX program, and he started feeling better. And after a month, he said he felt confident, and he looked at life as a day worth living. Every day he would process and be grateful in the moment. Not only did he find his confidence, but he found a motive in life and a purpose for living. Check out the Emotional RX program with the link down below, where we provide you with tools to get fast results on feeling better and being better. That's it for today, and until next week, guys, be healthy.